Hostin's obsession with race gets thrown back in her face. Today's video comes to us from Sunny Hostin. Sounds like a town. We're in Sunny Hostin. She was on PBS's Finding Your Roots, a show dedicated to researching celebrity ancestry.
The View host, Sunny Hostin, was shocked to learn about her family's hidden history. The documentary show explores the family histories of famous people through historical records and DNA tests. On Tuesday, show host Henry Louis Gates Jr. revealed that one of Hostin's maternal ancestors was probably involved in the slave trade in colonial Spain. Her third great-grandfather also owned at least one person, he said. So what's the big deal, say you? We're about to find out what's causing all the trouble.
Wow. I'm a little bit in shock. I just always thought of myself as Puerto Rican, you know, half Puerto Rican. I didn't think I was, my family was originally from Spain and slaveholders.
Yeah. So how are you feeling, my friend?
I think it's actually pretty interesting that my husband and I have shared roots.
Yeah.
So I do appreciate that. And I think it's great for our children to know this information. I guess it's a fact of life that this is how some people made their living, on the backs of others.
Oh my God, what she's carrying. It sounded really stupid and I felt ashamed of her. It's completely absurd to me. Did you hear how surprised she was? God, that's just terrible acting. It's like she's bragging about it, and I'm sure after that she started saying it to everyone. What a load of crap. Let's keep watching.
Fact of life. Interesting change of tune. For more, we go to our chief Sunny Hostin correspondent for a reaction.
Earlier in the show, Hostin revealed that her mother was very politically active and often took her to protests as a child, which shaped Hostin's concern for social justice. Later, the View host received happier news. Gates presented her with her third great-grandfather's Georgia registration card from 1867. The show host said Hostin's ancestor was likely born into slavery in 1835.
Well, first, I just want to go on the record to let everyone know that I am very much against slavery.
Okay, good.
Very brave to say that on this panel. You know, karma, definitely. I mean, it's one thing. It's going to be so awkward on, you know, new episodes of The View when she tries to pull the race card.
Yes.
And then she's like, America is racist. And then they're like, yeah, they might be racist, but they're not like slave owner racist. like somebody that we...
That's so true.
You know?
You know, friends, I too am against slavery and racism. It's inappropriate for modern man in America. Certainly her behavior provokes such a reaction from us and the host and guests. She's clearly trying to elevate herself in some way. You know what I mean. Her demeanor and voice confirm our theory, especially her words.
She could have maybe done better. Okay, here's the thing. One thing, and I would have even actually not give her any is she said, well, like, I guess that's just what, like, they did back then.
Yeah.
She should have followed that up with saying something along the lines of, and I understand that that's a departure from the way I've talked about this before. That was, like, to me, the one thing that was missing.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's like, okay, now that you have this information, have you had any personal growth? Do you think about things differently? You have to acknowledge that.
Yeah.
Because when you're presented with new information, it's okay to change your mind. It's good to change your mind, but you should acknowledge that that has happened.
Exactly.
She actually might have reconsidered what she said and apologized. Okay, well, at least think about what you're saying. Shame, folks. I'm still ashamed of her. So let's take it from here.
Because if she is shaming descendants of this, will she continue to do that when she is now one of them? Dana, and it is funny. She's so wrapped up in identity, and she had no idea who she was.
Well, now we understand why she always makes Whoopi get the coffee. I don't know. That's not true.
That's not true.
But you think about things that she said and how offensive they are.
Yeah.
Well, karma.
Yeah, it is karma.
You know, it's funny and weird at the same time. Why are you making fun of it? Why are you glorifying it so much? Why are you talking about it with such a tone and message? Nobody's gonna understand. We do know one thing, she's embarrassing her relatives with this and doing her best to get the hate bucketed down on her. What do you think about that? Write your opinion in the comments. I will be very interesting to read. And don't forget to watch other shocking news on the channel.